Alright guys, finally back out here making another video. I know there wasn't a video last week, and that's because there wasn't really much for us to do. Nothing really came in. No one got any parts or anything, but today we're finally making a video. I'm over here at Leo's house. Finally, we're gonna do something on my car, which I know is pretty shocking because we usually never do anything on my car. It's always, pretty much it's always Leo's car, and it's always also Angel's car sometimes. But you guys have rarely ever seen anything happen to my car, so this is gonna be the first thing, I guess, that I'm gonna be putting in. Unfortunately, no, it's not the exhaust. That's gonna be later though, so you can guarantee that's happening pretty soon, a couple weeks. But what I got here is gonna be pretty amazing. So if we just go ahead and open the trunk here, head over here to the trunk. I got a set of subs. So these subs, I have no idea. They're just some random cheap sub brand, some generic random brand. If you try searching them online, you're not gonna find anything on them. You are gonna find one of the same brand, but those ones that you're gonna find are gonna be the 12-inch, and these are actually the 10-inch. So I guess these were like discontinued or something, but you can't find any information on them anywhere. But nonetheless, I was able to take them to an audio store, and the guys there helped me out. They were super great guys. It's a place called California Audio in West Jordan, Utah. So you guys should definitely check it out. It's really cool. They got some nice stuff there. But anyways, they were able to help me out. They hooked up a multimeter to it, and basically these subs got like a rating of around 400 RMS. So, I mean, if you guys know anything about subs or amplifiers or anything car audio related like that, you guys will know that usually in the box that they come in or on the subwoofers themselves, they're gonna have like a rating of wattage. And once I take these apart, you guys will be able to see that they say that they're rated for 1800 watts, but that's kind of like a max or whatever. In reality, these have around 400 watt RMS, and they're two subs, so it's about 4 ohms. As I said, these were rated for 1800 watts, but they have a 400 watt RMS. And if you guys know stuff about subs, as I said before, you guys will know that that is terrible. Like 1800 watts all the way down to 400 is a huge gap, and that's like really bad, honestly. So I already know that these are like shit cheap subwoofers, but hey, you know what, cheap bass? Leo's dad was actually selling these, and I bought them off of him for 50 bucks. So I mean, for 50 bucks I can't complain. And when I did take it to the audio store, you know, like I said, these subs are just random subs. They're trash, I guess. I don't know. I haven't really heard how they sound yet, but don't worry, guys. Later in the future, I am going to upgrade these. I'm looking at a set of RE audio. Those will replace these in the future. But yeah, these are for 50 bucks. I can't complain. You know, I don't know if you guys have noticed, but in some videos, you might be able to see maybe like during when we were installing Leo's oil couch camp, but they were originally sitting somewhere around here in a plastic bag, and I was able to buy them off of him for 50 bucks. So yeah, our Leo. So yeah, I also picked this up from Walmart. I know it's also a cheap thing, but it's a power Acoustik Razor RZR-1 2500D, and it's rated for 450 watts RMS at 4 ohms, so that's perfect for what I need. Costed me 100 bucks. My 8 gauge power wire, RCAs, and then hi Leo. Where are you? What's going on, Leo? What are you doing?
I don't know. I don't know which one you want to use.
I don't really care, honestly.
This one's already used. This one was on my car, so I probably should use this one.
Sure.
Wait, let me see.
It looks good. I checked it out. Oh yeah, by the way, this is an inline fuse.
Yeah.
If you are gonna wire up an amp and a sub, I highly recommend getting one of these, because if anything goes wrong, the fuse is gonna blow out, and you're not gonna fuck up any of your amps or subs or anything. So this is one style of them. Another style is like this thing that goes like literally inside of the wire, and you connect like one of those regular fuses into those, you know, those square ones.
Those are all right, but you'll never know when they're blown.
Yeah.
You can just look at it and see what these ones.
Yeah. Okay. Like I think these are better because you can just open your hood and just check them and see if the little thing in there is broken. Wiring everything is pretty damn easy. I'd say the only like really hard part of this whole install is taking all the trim pieces off inside of the car so you can tuck all the wires away and, you know, make it not look like shit.
Hardest one is this one right here. Don't let the seat
Yeah, right here.
That one's a little big.
Because if I open, shit, it's locked.
I know how to take everything out except for that.
Yeah, if you come inside here, you literally have to take out all of this plastic piece, this thing right here, the C pillar, and then back there, so then you can tuck everything away. And also, when you tuck your RCAs, you're gonna want to put them in a different place that's not near any other power wires, so then the current from those wires doesn't interfere and then makes the quality sound bad.
Faggot, yep. I hear some GDM.
Is that a GDM car? Holy shit. Dude, you'd rather see any of these.
What?
I didn't know you brought a GDM car, dude.
Oh, thanks, dude.
That's pretty fucking rad.
Right?
Yeah.
Now, the crazy bits, I don't know if you're gonna need them. You might need them for the,
I actually have a thing of that. Like I have a huge, like, so. Lift this up. Move that.
Pull apart your whole dash. So
yeah, I know. Yeah. There you go.
Alright. Oh, yeah, that's big.
That's
okay.
perfect.
Let me see. Where is your wire?
Which one?
The power wire.
Right there.
Alright.
Fat black one.
Is that the same gauge as mine? I'm pretty sure it is.
I'm pretty sure it is. Both. Yeah, they're both 8 gauge.
And for the negative, I don't know if you want to use this or this one. I just recommend it just because it's got the big ass eyelet, so you can just shove it straight through the fucking buckle. That's what I did on mine. I just used one big ass one. The one I used was just right here. If you would just bend this down, take this off right there, right under.
Oh yeah.
So it's not too far. That's the one I used. I used it on the belt buckle of the back seat. This one.
Yeah.
And this one comes off because this little thing right here.
Oh yeah.
On it, it's really easy. First thing we gotta do is put up your
my hood.
I'm gonna show you how to connect it. And we gotta disconnect the battery.
Yeah. Yeah, make sure to disconnect the battery so you don't zap yourselves, guys.
No.
Because I know that you have to connect it in this thing.
Yeah.
Like you put it in one of these.
I connected it on this one. Right here.
Okay.
So.
Wait, so it doesn't have to be with one of the ones with the wires?
No. I connected it on one of those just so we have more space.
All right.
It'll leave it. The box you'll have to like push it really hard to get it to close, but
okay.
Once it's closed, it won't open it back up.
Yeah.
And then what we have to do is we have to feed this, right? We're gonna keep this separate because we're gonna have to feed it through the grommet.
Mm-hmm.
The grommet that we put everything through.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna have to take off all the dash pieces down there. So like straight from this side, that one, then all of these, and then we're gonna take out the trunk,
Center console.
No,
the glove box.
The glove box, yeah. And then we got to take off the pieces on that side. See if
yeah.
the RC is over there.
It's
not hard. It's just time consuming.
Yeah, it's just it's easy, but it's just really lengthy. So I'm probably not gonna be recording too much of it, just because I kind of want to focus on more just getting it done. So I might just like pick up the camera every time we're done with this stuff and be like, yeah, this is what we did, and then come back to the other clip. All right, so Leo started taking out my trim over there and made a pretty interesting discovery. We already took this thing off on the other side, but apparently, like whoever owned this before, like one of the previous owners already tried to do a sub install, because there already is a power wire, what looks like RCAs, and a remote wire over there, but the wiring it's old and it's kind of not done right anyway, so we're gonna have to redo it anyway, so it doesn't really matter, we're just gonna pull it out. This is my power wire that I got. This black one is an 8 gauge, 20 feet, so long enough. Here's all my trim pieces from the other side. This is like under the steering wheel, and this is the thing with the fuse box. Yeah, here are my RCAs. These are also 20 feet. So yeah.
So we were taking off the trim for the rear seats, and we made a little discovery.
Yeah, so Leo was taking the trim like Angel said. He was looking around at things in there, and it turns out that we found the atomizer of a vape in there. And yeah, it's, I guess whoever owned the car before, or even the previous owner before that, used to have a vape, and they left their atomizer in the back seat because we found it under the back seat of the car. So that's pretty funny, I guess. My car was once a vape lord. So that's funny.
Are you proud of it now?
Yeah, Mikey. Okay, so we made it pretty far. Did a lot of good progress right now. Everything's not really wired up yet, but we got all of the wires fed through the sides of the car. Right now, the only thing we need to do left is put the C-pillars on both sides. Angel's been doing this side, I'm doing that side. But it looks good. If you look back here, I have all the wires fed through. The power wire is over here. It's this, you can't really see it that well, but it's this black one right here. Hold on, let me, there we go. This thick black one, it's an 8 gauge, by the way. And on that side, we have the remote wire, the RCAs, and the wire for this little thing. You guys, if you guys have any regular subs and amps, you're not gonna have this wire, but I have the third wire is this green telephone wire that's leading back here. It's already wired through. I'm not gonna bother to try to get it, but it's for this. It's so you can turn up and down the volume of the subs. It pretty much increases and lowers the power to go into the amp. So I thought that was pretty cool. That's a little feature I like about this amp, but if you have any other amp, it's probably not gonna have that. So yeah, like I said, the power, RCAs, remote wire, and controller wire are all through. And as you can see, you can't see it anywhere. All of the under here is the power wire, and under there's the other wire. So yeah, it looks really nice, honestly. I would go into detail of how we did it, but it's like it's already done. I don't really feel you pretty much just like take off, like you have to take off these to be able to take off some of this, and you got to take off this too, and then these and the C pillars, and then back here it helps if you take this off, and then you'll be able to like pull down your seat. And as you can see, my power wire is going through there, but it's going under a part right here. I'm actually probably going to need to take off the seat again anyway, so I can get the ground wire going, so I'll be able to show you guys where it's going through. But yeah, it's pretty good. Me and Angel pretty much both agree that it looks like it's OEM essentially, because you can't see anything. It's really clean, looks somewhat professional at least, because you can't see anything. So this is what we mean. This is how we know that whoever had this before tried to do a sub install too, because this is a power wire. It's an 8 gauge. This is another remote wire, and this we're not exactly too sure. It probably was for the RCAs, but yeah, it really wasn't wired in there correctly, and the wires are kind of too short and crusty anyway, so we had to change it. So it's better to have new material in there anyways. But yeah, everything is going on good so far. Angel's got the C pillar on that side. Looks, he's getting just about there, and I'm gonna start putting this one on as well. I'll probably just because we didn't just figure this out on our own, we actually had to base it off of a video that I watched, and Leo's actually watched it as well. So I might just link the videos that will tell you how to take all the trim off and everything in the description, and then you'll be able to watch those and then do this on your car too. But this isn't really much of a how-to on how to do this. It's more of just me showing us installing this. But yeah,
Make sure that you get the seatbelt through here. I made the same mistake, but yeah, you just got it right there, or else you're gonna have a lot of difficulty getting that trim back on.
Yeah. All right, so I got the C pillar on this side. It's all done. The wire's all tucked away. It looks just like it was before we took it off. And I just need to go help Angel over there, because he just forgot to put these screws on, and we're trying to get the trim piece off again. Oh, you just had to pull it up. You see this?
Oh.
Yeah, just pull it upwards, and like, you know how this is going to wrapping around that?
Yeah.
Yeah, just unwrap that. All right, so I got the subs taken off, or not both of them, just this one, but has this ring just to make it look pretty. But then it's kind of hard to take out actually. There we go. Yeah.
Apple scale, wow.
They're pretty big. That's cool. Dual voice coil subs, that's nice. So yeah, this one's the positive, this one's negative. So the one on the right's gonna be positive. Okay. I just need to remember that so that I don't like put it on wrong or anything. All right, guys. So Angel's already tantalized because, okay, so we hooked everything up. Everything's all together. The power wire, the ground, everything's all good. At first, we kind of ran into a bit of a problem because we, for the remote wire, we hooked it up to the wrong thing. But then, you know how, you guys remember how I said that this car originally had a sub in it also? So we found another wire that actually already had a crimp on it, so we knew that was the remote wire. We hooked it up, the amp works, the subs work. We tested it out. Angel, how do you feel about it, dude?
I don't want to talk about it.
Yeah, like Angel legit, he sat in the trunk like the lunatic he is, and fucking sat in there while they were going, and his head is shaking. So I'm gonna go ahead and play a song that's like not copyrighted for you guys. First, okay, so I have this little knob here. I know it's kind of hard to see because it's dark. but it's like this little controller that controls the amp, and right now I have it set to minimum. So right now it's pretty much gonna sound like the stock sound system basically. So this is
Damn.
So this is with the subs off. So, or at least they're not off. Well, yeah, they pretty much are because they're not really getting any power. But if you would go over there and turn up the knob, that's not bad for some cheap 10 inches, I'm telling you what. So yeah, that little knob in there. Oh, yeah, that little thing is very useful. So overall, very successful. I'm pretty happy. Natalie's over there clapping for me, but pretty happy. So I mean, yeah, come on, Angela. What do you have to say about that, man?
Dude, this is fuck you.
Yeah, because I mean, my car's not gonna be a track car or anything, so I don't fucking care about the weight or anything or practicality. You know what? It's still sick, and I'm just really happy with these. So
I literally felt heart palpitations when I was just sitting in there.
yeah. Well, because you fucking like completely lied down in here like the crazy lunatic you are. But yeah, that's awesome. Anyway, so hope you guys enjoyed this as much as I did, because I'm fucking happy with these now.
And off.
Jesus.
It's gonna fucking fall, dude.